Hi, everybody. It's Jeff Page with Cruise Planners. I have Joanne Cotterman here today with me, and we're going to talk Royal Entertainments. Royal Caribbean Cruise Line has some of the best entertainment at sea, and Joanne's here to give us a taste and tell us all about it. So here's a little video now playing. It shows a little taste, but Joanne, go ahead and tell us all about it.
Okay, great. Thanks, Jeff. Well, I hope all of you know or have come to the realization that Royal is an award-winning brand. Achieved many awards over the years. Best in family cruising, the best in large ships, the best in new ships. Our Symphony of the Seas is one of our the flagships and our best large ships. And not only have we gotten awards in our innovative ships, we've also won many awards in our entertainment. So we're really proud of our entertainment that we do provide on board. And I think that there's two words that we probably would describe that our entertainment is quality and energy. And I like those two words. And our entertainment platform, as you see the slide presentation behind you, it really carries off to different and many different platforms. Platforms meaning we have the theater shows, we have the Aqua Theater show, as you see here. We've got our ice skating shows. We have our own production shows, and one of which I'm really proud of, in addition to all of them, but is that we feature these full Broadway shows. Our full Broadway shows are the full licensed shows, and we should also mention, Jeff, that these shows are completely complimentary to our guests. When they come on, they are seeing these full licensed Broadway shows, these full Aqua Theater shows, ice skating shows, production shows, at no extra cost. So that is part of the ticket cost that we include in the value of your cruise. Um,
We were recently on the Harmony of the Seas, and it's highly recommended to make reservations. But I found that every night, pretty much, we could get into the late show. The early show, not so much, but the late show, we were able to get in whether we had a reservation or not. So there's plenty of space, I guess, is the point I'm trying to make to get into these shows. And as Joanne said, they're completely complimentary. They're included in your cruise fare.
Yeah, and we make it so yes, we recommend that the reservations are made just so that you're not disappointed. But there are various times that these shows will show or be available, so you can have an opportunity to see them throughout the cruise. But just to back up, even before that, some interesting facts. We offer. We actually have our own Hollywood theater, or almost like our own studio in Hollywood, Florida, where we put these production shows and practice and rehearse these production shows even before we bring them on board. So these are rehearsed and created for many months before we even bring them on board. And an interesting fact is that we actually have 137 production shows that we do throughout all of our 27 ships. We do an audition of over 27,000 cast members in a year. So that these people that are coming on board to entertain you are really the best of the best. They are very highly qualified and very talented people that come on board. And some other just quick stats is we've got 14 different ice productions, 6 Broadway shows, 7 full Broadway shows, 8 Aqua Theater shows. And our Broadway shows include, we have Grease, Mamma Mia, Hairspray, We Will Rock You, Saturday Night Fever, and we just did a reduced time production on our Cats show that we have on the Oasis of the Seas. So this used to be something like a 2.5 to 3 hour production, which was the full license of Cats. And Cats just came out with we just had a new movie release on Cats and a new Broadway production, which brings it down to, I think it's a 45-minute production show now. So again, these members are in full costume, in full props, the full cast members. So you're seeing a Broadway show on board the ships, just as you would see it if you were attending, Broadway in New York City.
Yeah, it's amazing. I'm always amazed when I go on the ships and realize that there's a small cast that does all the different shows every night. Their diversity of their talent is always amazes me.
Yeah.
They can go from show to show and do a different show each night and still fit right in and like they've been doing it forever.
Yeah, and just, so we talked a little bit about the Broadway show. Let's shift over to the ice skating show. Our ice skating rink is real ice. And there you can see we have an aerial show as well. And, they incorporate these incredible talented members. So on the ice at any given point, you might see 14 different ice skaters performing. And these are Olympic performing ice skaters. They are absolutely amazing. And they are doing aerial shows right there on the ice, and they're doing costume changes. They're absolutely amazing. Very, very talented people. And they come from all over the world. So sometimes our headliners might be, featured from a talented skater from Russia, but again, Olympic quality talent that you see. And as you sit on around the Studio B, which is the ice rink, you can actually feel the ice hit you in the face on your as you're watching the show with it from what these performers are doing. Absolutely amazing show that they have on the ice. And then we go to the Aqua Theater. The Aqua Theater, that arena, that whole theater, which is on the very aft of the ship, and it is on our Oasis class ships. That swimming pool is 17.9 feet deep. It actually has a platform or a stage platform that rises and falls. So at some moments you're seeing the ice skaters walk across, or the performers walk across the stage area. And then the next moment you're seeing them diving from 54 feet above into the pool below. So could you imagine being the operator of the staging? I don't think I'd want that responsibility, but they do a great job. They actually even have an apparatus underneath the pool that they can, breathe and stay under the water even longer. But awesome.
Yeah, it's an amazing show. That's a must see every time I get on a ship that has it. It's I think I've seen it 4 or 5 times, and last time actually we went twice, and we did the Saturday afternoon show as well. So it definitely is entertaining. It's easy to forget, even though you're sitting on the deck or the aft of a cruise ship, to forget you're at sea watching these shows.
Yeah, it is great. It's they are doing tightrope. They are doing high flying. You'll see a flamingo go across the stage at some time, up in the air. On cable, you'll see them doing the cliff diving and a lot of tumbling and synchronized swimming. It's really an amazing show. And if you happen to book one of the Aqua Theater staterooms that is on the very after the ship there, you've got a front row seat to these shows. That arena actually holds about 700 seats. So of course there's not a bad seat in the house, but that because of limited seating as well, we recommend that you do make reservations to see the show. But absolutely stunning.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome. So the ice skating rink, back to that for a minute. I had a question that popped in my head when you were talking about it. It's open during the days for free skating. Is that true?
Yeah, it is. So we make a lot of great use out of that. Studio B is what the ice skating rink area is called. And during the day, we do have ice skating available for our guests. We provide the ice skates, so no need to bring yours from home. We have them available for you. So we have skating in the middle of the Caribbean on the ships that have the ice skating rink. Those would be Voyager class or Freedom class or Oasis class ships. So if you have skated maybe as a child growing up on some of the ponds, in the Midwest, maybe you want to try your hat at skating again. We actually have programs where you can team up with some of our entertainers, our ice skating talent, and they will do some one-on-one lessons if that's something you want to do. Maybe try brushing up on your skating before you hit the ice. Also in the ice skating rink, we do glow in the dark laser tags. So we actually cover the ice, and then we have programs where we put these huge apparatuses up in the Studio B, and you can team up with your family, your friends, your corporate travel, and have some fun doing some glow in the dark laser tag as well. And then Oh, go ahead.
No, I find myself getting lost in the slideshow and looking at it. So,
I know. See, what you're seeing now, of course, is smiling, happy faces. But some of our own, our other shows that we do, in addition to the Broadway shows and the Aqua Theater, which are our own production shows, is we've created some really great production shows. Some of those are Flight, We Dare to Dream, which actually has an airplane that is will fly over the audience. It's really, it takes you back in time. It talks about space travel, and it's a tribute to our astronauts. It's a great show. Another one that's been really, really popular for us, it's that we produced. It's called Columbus the Musical, and it's a little spin-off on Christopher Columbus, but I forget the gentleman's name at the moment. But it's his cousin that really takes over the show, and it's a comical but very well created show. We have a Blue Planet 2020 show. We're actually creating and going to be introducing some new shows with the Effectors, Superpower. So stay tuned for those. We're really excited to start, debuting some new shows that we're producing and that we'll be bringing on the ships very soon.
I'm sure they'll be awesome, like everything else. The sizzle reel we're watching now just gives you a good taste of everything. I can't say that there's one show that I went to and said, well, I wouldn't do that again. I've been on several Royal ships, and we always do whatever the nightly entertainment is, and I will say Royal keeps me entertained every night. So that's an awesome
Yeah,
thing.
and in addition to the big stage performances, we have other, entertainment going on around the ship, whether you're, in the casino, we've got music playing there. We've got music up by the pool under the big screen TV. During the day, there's calypso bands. We do a big band. All of our performances are with a live orchestra. It's not recorded music that these performances are done. So there's, again, many options and many choices for entertainment just throughout the ship in general, from a really large theater production show to, again, having a reggae band playing by the pool.
Yeah. So anything we missed on entertainment other than it's awesome?
Well, I think the only thing we missed is we should probably quiz you on which Broadway shows are on what ship. Should I put you on the spot?
I won't know. I won't pass that quiz. So.
Well, just for fun, and I got a cheat sheet, but just
5 minutes dead air, you're not gonna get me.
Well, we have Grease on the Harmony and the Independence. Mamma Mia is currently on our Allure. Hairspray's on the Symphony. We Will Rock You is on the Anthem. Saturday Night Fever is on the Liberty, and Cats, of course, is on the Oasis of the Seas. So those are the current Broadway shows that we've got on the ships, and we usually license them for about a 3-year duration, and have them running. Again, full Broadway show from the beginning to the end with the full cast members, full props, and very entertaining. Yeah, I love the video you've got playing. This is just true, actual footage of what we have.
Yeah, the suites that you saw in the background along the edge of the ship, those are your suites that Joanne mentioned earlier. So for those that saw that, that's a pretty great place to see the show from. I have a client that books twice a year in those suites.
Yeah, the Aqua Theater suites, right? They come in 1 bedroom and 2 bedroom, and they do extend out over the ship. They've got an amazing balcony view of these shows if you're sitting out on your balcony in that particular stateroom. But again, there's plenty of seating and opportunity to catch these shows throughout the cruise. So you've got great opportunity to get to see the shows, all the shows. But as you can see from the video, there is a lot to do. And I'd love to, maybe one of our next talks, we can just go through, what these amazing ships have to offer, starting with the Oasis class.
Yeah, we can do that. So let's make that our next one, Oasis
Sounds
class. If we're done with entertainment, let's wrap up today. So thank you everybody for joining us. Hopefully you learned a little bit about Royal Caribbean's entertainment and the amazing entertainment team that they have on the ships to to entertain you and keep you occupied while you're out there at night. So thank you, Joanne, for joining us. We always appreciate having you come out.
Thank you so much, and thank you for all of your support.
This is Jeff Page with Cruise Planners and saying goodbye. Have a good day, everybody. Please let us know what you think of these recordings.